So you were saying, and by the way, there's these new crazy haunted houses.
Like Blackout in New York City.
Look this stuff up on the internet. It is, you have to sign a waiver.
Right.
And there's two different ones now. One where you go through completely nude.
That is fucking insane.
It's insane.
That's insane.
It is, you know how vulnerable you must feel?
I mean,
it's genius, but I mean, imagine the workers there. Like, just nude people are just going through. And it's not there's only like 5% of people look good nude.
Right.
I mean, come on.
And we're not in that 5%.
No, God, no.
So we're not saying that to be judgmental.
No, I'm saying that I would never want to do that. Who's more scared when I go through? Me being nude walking through a haunted house, or the people that have to see me? And there's another one where you have to sign a waiver, and they're allowed to literally beat the shit out. Like, you go through alone. You sign a waiver, you go through alone. There's not a light in the fucking, it is hardly a light in the thing. And you go completely by yourself. And they waterboard you.
They actually put cloth over your face and pour.
And they waterboard you. And they throw a bag over your head and they put a fucking gun in your mouth.
Right.
It's based on, it's not based on like monsters or anything. It's based on like real life, like adrenaline, fear, like type stuff.
Right.
And there's this disgusting thing too where like a lady comes out and she like fucking starts shoving shit in your mouth and like gross shit.
What do you mean?
Oh, I didn't want to say because it's too gross.
Well, literally every person listening right now.
If you look it up, you'll read, and you can read reviews and everything.
Yeah.
She like is like in a psych ward, and she comes out and like I think she handcuffs you.
Right.
And then it's fake. It's completely fake, but it is what it is. She shoves her fucking tampon in your mouth.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
It's squeamish. It's fucking vomit inducing. But it's disgusting, but this is what someone thought up, and this is what people are paying to do. This is insane. I would never, ever, first of all, just walking through alone. Like, I don't do haunted houses. I don't know if anyone knows that. We never talked about it, but I don't do them.
Yeah.
I won't even do the ones like on the boardwalk where you sit in like a little like tram.
Right.
And it's like,
and like a puff of air blows in your face.
A puff of air. I will not do it. Right. I get super anxiety. I don't like things jumping out at me. We went to Disney World and I didn't want to go through the haunted house thing.
That's right. The only way you got through Pirates of the Caribbean was by joking with that British family behind us the entire fucking time.
I was so scared because I didn't know what was in. Now, don't get me wrong. I've since been through Pirates of the Caribbean.
Sure.
I had never gone through it.
Right.
And you're just going through these little caves, little tunnels, and I thought things were going to jump out at you.
Sure. It's not like that though. It's pretty awesome.
It was awesome, but when I went to, and there's a British family behind me, I was scared out of my goddamn mind. Because
who was it? Was it just you and I? Why were we in Disney that
Stacey?
time? It was you, me, and Stacey. We were in LA, and we went to. That's right. It was just the three of us when we went to Disney.
Yeah, and I was scared that things are going to jump out and grab you from the side.
Right.
That's what I'm scared of. Because I will punch a fucking actor right in the teeth. I don't care. Because I'm telling. That's why I'm nervous. I'm going to snap. It's like when someone like tickles you or whatever. I'm going to snap, and this person's not going to. So, as a matter of fact, we went to this one last year called The Killers. In Manhattan, New York, and it was a recreation. You go through with maybe a group of 10 each. You walk through room to room, and every room had a real life serial killer.
Right, like you would walk into a room and there would be John Wayne Gacy watching TV,
and they recreated his.
And it's not a animatronic. It's a dude dressed like John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
And he starts rumbling and mumbling at you and shit like that.
And in this haunted house, I guess everyone's trying to step it up, so usually they can't touch you. If they do, and they put a red X on your head. They put a red blood X on your head.
If you agree to be touched.
If you want to be touched, or if you don't want to be touched, I forget. Whatever it is. Yeah. If you want to be touched, they put a red X on your head. If you don't want to be touched,
no red X.
There's nothing on your forehead, so the actors know who they can grab and shit. And I went through that thing, and I went through it with like 10 people, like friends.
Yeah.
And
you're in a safe place.
Yeah, because I get in between them, or I back up against a wall. My back goes flush against the wall where I know nothing's coming out.
Right.
As long as I can see everything in front of me, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
And this fucking thing, they made some rooms really foggy so you couldn't see anything. Right. You couldn't see your own friends.
Couldn't even get out of that one room.
Couldn't get out.
Yeah.
And I would just walk into every room and go, I don't have a red X. I don't have a red X. So whatever you're thinking, you can't touch me. And these people would come up to me like they would be all dressed up like these people, and they'd come right to my face, and I'd be like, I don't have a red X. So just back up.
The power of Christ compels you.
I would run. I was running through some rooms, just going, no red X, no red X, because they jump out of the crevices. It took me, my friends had to go. It took me everything to go. I had to go. We went to a bar before, and I took 5 shots because I couldn't do it. Mm-hmm. So, getting back to what you said about not wanting people to scare you and jump out and all that stuff. Recently, and I'm going to tell this story because we don't do the 10 Lines podcast, so whatever.
Right.
Recently on the Impractical Jokers.
Oh, this is the Cornfield?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys decided I was punished, and you guys decided to dream up a punishment for me. And we don't usually, 9 out of 10 times, we don't know when we're getting punished what the punishment's going to be.
Right.
We show up, and then we could kind of guess what it might be.
You generally know you're getting punished that day.
You know you're getting punished. Yeah. Oh, generally.
Generally. Sometimes
This season we've done a couple of hijinks, people. But you know you're getting punished. You don't necessarily know what it's going to be. And then when you show up at the place, sometimes you still don't know what it's going to be. Like when you guys put me in the cage with those cats, when I walked out and addressed the audience and I said, hello, everyone, thank you for coming, I still didn't know what it was.
Right.
But sometimes and when you had to teach sex ed, you thought it was going to be the kids and it was your parents.
Well, yeah, that's a perfect example. You guys told me about that because the guys was, I have to be prepared to talk about sex in front of teenagers so I can't say anything bad.
Right.
So I had an idea going in that's what I was going to do.
You still didn't know what you were saying.
Right.
You still have to say what we said. So it still is a very big surprise.
Right.
Sometimes you know, sometimes you don't.
And then, of course, my parents were there, so it was all a scam anyway.
Right.
Sons of bitches.
That's right.
Okay, thank you.
And we took that and we put it in the live show to this day. So if you haven't seen the live show, Q does the extended Birds and Bees talk that he had to do to his parents, which was 40 minutes. It got cut down on the show to 3-4 minutes.
Yeah.
He does that live.
It's fun.
It's ridiculous.
It's a fun time.
So I show up. We drive 2.5 hours.
This was in October, early October, right?
Yeah, we drive 2.5 hours into Long Island, and I'm brought separately to a restaurant where I sit for another 2.5 hours. Alone. I ate a slice of pizza and talked to the owner for 2.5 hours. Yeah. The whole crew goes off to another location about a half hour away.
It's a cornfield.
I didn't know that.
Right.
So finally I'm waiting. They tell me I have to change. I have to put on this outfit. And I'm thinking to myself, what are we doing out here? I don't know. So a van comes to get me, and they pull into this farm, this field. And we're driving down a dirt road, a bumpy dirt road for 5-6 minutes driving. Mm-hmm. And then we stop. And all the dirt is kicked up behind us. We're 5 or 6 driving minutes into a field.
Right.
I get out, and I see you guys standing there. I still don't know what it is.
Right.
All I know is we're in a desolate...
Well, you have a giant cornfield to your left. To your right is woods.
The woods.
So you know you're either going into the woods or the cornfield.
Right. What could this be? I don't know yet. Right. So I know they have these haunted hay rides and things like that at these farms and stuff. And I know that you know that I'm completely scared of this type of thing.
You were asking me if it was a haunted house.
Yes. Right, because I said, guys, are you going to take me to a haunted house? Because if you're taking me to a haunted house, I'm not going to go through it. But you have to do the punishments. That's the caveat of the show. You can't say no to the punishment.
Right. That's right.
I'm starting to shake in my goddamn boots because what I don't want is to give you any ideas. So I don't want to play, because no matter what it is, I don't know what's going on. I don't want to play my hand, because if I make a big deal out of me being real scared, you guys are surely to change something.
Right.
So I get there. So you direct me to the cornfield. The 3 of you are standing there.
Well, we had stretched a long. When I mean long, I mean like a mile,
thousands of feet.
Yeah, of rope through the cornfield, but not in a path. It wasn't a corn maze. That's important to mention. It was a cornfield.
No, there was no path.
So we just strung this rope around in a bizarre, makes no sense pattern throughout. He was cutting through cornfields, up corn rows, through fucking dead corn stalks, everything.
I couldn't take a step, not a single step, without pushing corn stalks out of my way.
Yeah, this wasn't anything. This wasn't produced That way you were walking through a cornfield, so it was fucked up.
Yes.
So we say, just put your hand on the rope.
There was a rope that came out of the cornfield to start.
Right. And we tied it up. We basically made a trail for him to follow with the rope. We said, put your hands on the rope, never take your hand off the rope. If you take your hand off the rope, you have to go back to the beginning.
Start over.
Right.
That's all I know now.
Right.
So, guys, I don't want to go into this cornfield. I'm scared out of my goddamn mind. And I turn to you guys and I say, guys, camera, no camera. I need to be prepared for this.
Right.
Let me know. Is this fucking cornfield haunted?
To which Gatto says...
So Gatto took me on the side because I did... They're like, no, it's not haunted. I said, guys, I don't care about the goddamn cameras. Mm-hmm. If it's haunted, it's haunted. I don't want to do it. But if it's haunted, I need to know. If you guys have someone jumping out at me, I'm going to punch someone as hard as I can. And you're going to punch a person on our crew or an actor, whoever the fuck it is.
Right.
It's not going to be good. Is the cornfield haunted? I was saying it so dead ass serious. Tell me if the goddamn cornfield is haunted.
Right.
So Joe takes me on the side and he does something that we do. It's like a code that we have because when we film the show, the cameras are on 24/7. We try to make it as real as possible. We try to trick each other as much as possible.
Right.
And that's the only way it's fun for us and fun for you. Can't be fake. So Joe takes me on the side. He looks me in the eye, like on the side. And I don't even think the cameras were on.
Right.
And mind you, now they hooked me up to cameras because I'm going into the cornfield. Right. So they did that thing where cameras are hooked up to my chest and my head, like
they're just facing your face.
Yeah. So the cameras are attached to me.
Right.
So there's a camera on me at all times, like those scare tactic type cameras, which was another giveaway for me.
Right.
Although how are you you needed to put it on me no matter what?
Sure.
Because I was gonna walk a half hour into this cornfield alone. Little did I know. Joe takes me on the side. He levels on me. He looks me in the eyes. He goes, "Sal, look at me. I would tell you, it's not haunted."
Right.
It plays to some of the things you don't like pointy objects and things like that, because I have like OCD with sharp objects.
Right.
He's like, but it's not haunted. I said, okay, I can handle the sharp objects, but I'm not going to like it. And then before I went, I said, Joe, if there's going to be daggers shooting at my eyes or something, like this better be safe.
Well, it's just the corn stalks, I think he was talking about, because those leaves are like green daggers.
Yeah, and if you don't know me, I have a crazy OCD with my eyes. I have very sensitive, weird eyes. They're sensitive to light, and when I see sharp objects, it freaks me out, and I get like tense. I get like a headache. Living in my body is no fun. It's not.
It's not fun being Salvo Cow.
I'm just a neurotic idiot, right?
Yeah,
so
okay. He
says it's not. I start going in. I start walking in, and right away, like you take 5 steps, you're away from the sunlight.
Right.
It was getting dark. It was the perfect time.
Yeah, they call it like magic hour, right?
Yeah,
when the sun's going down.
We couldn't film it in the pitch black because then you couldn't see me.
Right.
But it was getting dark. And as soon as you take literally 5, 6, 7 steps in.
The corn swallows you, right?
It swallows you up. I don't see you anymore. I don't see outside. It gets like 10 shades darker. And you're just
colder, like chill.
It gets colder. Right. And all you see is corn. And this horror movies, Children of the Corn, right. Like everything, it takes place in the woods, on a farm, and like a cornfield is quintessential horror.
Right. Sure. You're separated. You can't see what's coming from any direction.
Dude, it's like soundproof almost in there, right? Like from you guys,
right?
But sound amplifies anything that's happening within those corns. Right. Every step I take, it like sets off like a reverberation of crackles and everything like that. And you said, don't take your hand off the rope, which scared me too, because I'm going to swing if someone's coming.
Sure.
So I get like 5, 10, and my mind starts playing tricks on me immediately.
Right.
And if the wind blows, you hear like a rustling, and I'm like, oh, what's that? And when I tell you, I'm not going to do this justice saying it, because I was at such a heightened level of fear.
Right.
And you guys can say all you want about me. You can fucking tweet at me and make fun of me about being a pussy. Whatever you want to do, go ahead. You don't understand what it's like when you don't want something to jump out and grab you and you're in the middle of a cornfield alone. It's really fucked up. So you guys start making fun of me. I have an earpiece in so I can still hear you.
Yeah.
And you guys are already making fun of me and everything.
Well, because we hear you. Your voice. Usually we listen to each other with the headphones in our ears. There was no need for it because you were screaming so loud. You would just hear from the cornfield you going, "What's that? What's that? This better not be haunted.
Because every sound I heard, I was like, this is the moment people are going to attack me, right? And then I think you ran in, right? Like I was like a minute into it, and you just came lunging in to scare me from behind, which you did. I freaked the fuck out. And then Murray threw a big fucking ball, like a big, like
a mud ball.
Mud ball, and when I was alone, and it just smashed right next to me, and I was like, stop it! And you guys are cracking up and everything.
We're dying because this is already just walking into the cornfield. You've given us more than we even hoped to get.
Right. And I'm trying
because you never know. Because with any person, you're like, this is a grown man. He knows we're making a TV show, so that could diffuse all the tension.
Right.
If
and it has. We filmed stuff that didn't work in the past.
Sure, we don't air it.
We're like, oh shit, it didn't work. Right. Not every idea is going to work.
Right.
But this works.
This works.
so I'm really on edge, and I'm not even playing this up. I'm not even trying to be funny, and I'm calling back to you guys because you're still in earshot. I'm calling back, guys. Is it haunted? Is it haunted? Just tell me if it's haunted. And I hear you guys laughing and everything. I'm like, oh fuck! And every time you hear like the wind blow, I'm like, oh my god. And I must look like a guy. The camera is already unflattering. It's like hanging right on. It's like that fisheye lens where like my face is also distorted. And the genius of what you guys did was nothing happened.
Nothing. The first 10 minutes, nothing.
10 minutes is a long time. It's a really long time to be walking through a cornfield.
Right.
After 10 minutes of nothing happening, it got worse and worse because it's like the anticipation is killer. What is going to happen? Is nothing going to happen? Like, when is this going to come out? Like, I've already crescendoed in fear like 15 times because I'm like, it has got to happen now. It's going to happen now. Every second it doesn't happen is the more urgency that it's got to happen because something's got to happen.
So 10 minutes of that.
I'm literally having.
I'm looking at you now, and you're reliving it. I know your body language after all these years. You're starting to get freaked out. Your hands are clapped together on your lap. Your head won't stop moving. You're looking in every direction.
The feeling I'm feeling, it's like sense memory.
Right.
It was like getting to a fever pitch. Like I was literally going to have a full blown anxiety attack.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, so in my head, I'm like, all right, what's going to happen is it's getting dark. It's nightfall.
Right.
You guys are going to have me follow this rope for 40 minutes and just leave me in a cornfield. Like at 2 acres in, and you guys are going to leave. And that's going to be the fucking joke.
Right.
And I'm going to have a fucking dumb camera on my face. I'm going to be completely alone in a cornfield at night. And now it's at night, and I'm going to be terrified in the grown man in the middle of a cornfield.
Right.
Which I still don't like.
Right.
It's at that moment, 200 feet.
Right.
I mean, it's tough to see. It's getting dark. I'm looking through 200 feet of corn, but I see something. And it's where the rope is headed.
Uh-huh.
And it's a speck. And I get a little closer, and it's definitely something. It's something. The color of it is different. I see something is ahead.
Right.
So I just quiet down, and I'm like, all right, this is going to be the first thing. And I get a little closer, and I'm like, 150 feet away looking through all this corn. And it's a fucking child. It's a lone...
It's the cutest little blonde girl.
It's a blonde girl.
In a cornflower blue dress.
She's a little girl.
Yeah.
4 years old.
Right.
Alone. In a dress, staring at me.
Like patent leather saddle shoes, little knee-high socks, blue corn
a little
dress.
Fucking scary, possessed, innocent girl staring at me with her eyes are wide open, and she's just looking at me.
Right.
And motherfucker, I was like, you fucking assholes. You assholes. You could have had a guy with a goddamn axe. It's a 4-year-old child. It's a girl in a summery dress. And she puts her finger up.
Right.
Her hand, she puts her arm up and goes like
she crooks her finger at you, like, says, come this way.
Come here. Come to me.
Right.
And this is a 4-year-old child, man. And I go, you You motherfuckers, it's haunted. It's haunted. The whole maze is haunted. I see the girl. She's a haunted girl. And everything's haunted.
She's a haunted girl.
You guys are crying, laughing.
We were dying because I was watching this girl play soccer like 5 minutes before you showed up on set. She was the most bubbly little girl. She was like kicking the soccer ball towards me and stuff like that. And we were just like, we were like, when you see him, keep it up. Like, don't.
And she did. I was like, there's no way. First of all, how is this little bitch alone? I'm 15 minutes into 10 minutes into the cornfield now. Right. I'm looking around. Like, there's nobody with her. There's no adult, no parent, no chaperone, no insurance person.
That's right.
She's alone. That's creepy. Cause I'm like, all right, I'm no dope. Okay. This is not a ghost. This is not a demon.
Right.
She's not a possessed girl.
It's a child actress.
It's a child actress. This isn't the fucking Shining. Her mom is somewhere around here. Her father, somebody, her acting coach. And I say, before I take another step, I'm gonna survey everything, and I'm gonna find that acting coach, and that's gonna give me the confidence I need to pass this little bitch. And there's nobody around.
This little bitch.
I tell you guys, I'm not passing her. Right. I'm not passing this girl. You gotta pass it, other guys, you gotta restart.
Right.
I'm getting closer and closer, and I say to myself, all right, Sal, this is the child. She's an actress. She got driven here. They all know her. She got approved. She auditioned.
Right.
She's gonna break. She's gonna break because
4-year-old girl.
A 4-year-old girl. I'm a 37-year-old man. If I really wanted to, when I got close, I could scare her.
Right.
She's scared of me.
This pep talk. This little pep talk going on.
I'm saying this as I'm walking. It's all on camera. I'm saying this. And you couldn't hear me maybe, but I was saying it. I go, she's also in a cornfield. You got to remember that.
Right.
So she's in a cornfield too. She's scared. She doesn't know what's going on.
Right.
What she's going to do is when I get closer, she's going to giggle or laugh or smile or look to whoever she's with.
Right.
Well, this little motherfucker. She didn't break at all. She didn't break. She was like a little De Niro, I call her. She got close. The closer I got, the more fucking demonic she looked. And she just kept telling me to come here. So I'm 10 feet from her, and I'm like talking to her. I'm like, look, I know you're a little kid.
I know you're not a demon.
I know you're not a demon. Right? I know there's no demons. I know this isn't really haunted. Just so you know, I know. I know you're all actors and you're all just going to jump out at me. I'm not scared that you're possessed. I'm scared that you're going to grab me and then I'm going to hit somebody. That's what I'm scared of. And she's just staring at me. And I'm like, look. What are we gonna do? We're literally at a standoff,
right.
And we're at a stalemate, and she's 10 feet in front of me. I'm like, what are we doing? Right. I'm gonna run
Make your move,
you fucking little bitch. Because I'm gonna run right by you, and the second you do something for real, the second you come at me, I'm swinging.
Right.
I'm swinging. Just know that I'm swinging.
So now here's a 37-year-old man threatening a 4-year-old child actress in the middle of a cornfield,
just me and her.
Right.
I'm like, all right. I just grab the rope and I scream as loud as I can and I charge past her.
Right.
And I'm like, ah! Like I just scream and I run past her and she just stays there. And I ran a good 60, 70 feet in 1 minute. In 10 seconds. And I charge past her and I'm holding the rope and I get past her. And I'm like, all right. Now I'm 50 feet the other way, 60 feet the other way. She's done. Like, I got past this. Now what's going to happen to me? Now I know it's haunted. The fucking floodgates are open. Now I got to expect anything. The fucking thing's haunted. So I'm like walking along with the rope, but I have to keep my eyes in front of me and behind me.
Right.
Because this bitch is behind me now. So I'm looking at her, and now I'm 50 feet past her, and she's not leaving. She's staying there and she's watching me. She's not leaving. Why isn't she leaving?
Right.
That portion of the haunt is done. Why isn't she leaving? Why does she has to go? There's child labor laws. I know she's not standing all the
time. But her
time.
eyes are locked on you.
She won't take her eye away from me. And I'm holding her up and I'm backtracking. And at that exact moment, a fucking air horn goes off. in my ear. Somebody was in camouflage, laying like John goddamn Rambo, comes up from behind me, blows, and I mean the ones that they sound off at like soccer games. In hindsight, you could have blew out my eardrum.
Well, we told them not to blow it directly in your ear. Well, we were like, blow it over your head, you know what I mean?
Well, when I'm looking at this goddamn girl from 50 feet away, and I'm not expecting, at the very least, I'm expecting someone to grab me.
Right.
Not what sounds like a goddamn Titanic right next to me. You blow the air horn, my body came out of my shoes. I screamed. I fell. I hit the ground and broke the camera.
Yes.
The cameras broke off of me. They were soldered to me. They broke. And I'm screaming. I hear you guys in the distance.
We would die.
My mouth is in the mud. It's in the dirt. I fall like it was a genuine fall. I had no control.
Right.
And I immediately jumped back up because I'm on high alert, and the camera's swinging off of me. It's like thousands of dollars of equipment. And I look back, and the fucking girl is gone.
It was she knew to take that moment to disappear.
This little son of a bitch. It was a matter of 3 seconds. I jumped back up. The camera broke. I have mud all over my mouth, and she's gone. I'm like, she's gone. The bitch is gone. I'm screaming and everything like that. Where the hell could this girl be now? What's going on? Now I'm looking around. Who blew the horn? Because whoever blew the horn scurried away.
Right.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Someone was there. I didn't even see them.
A lot of thought went into this, dude.
Wow.
A lot of thought.
Hours I was waiting. So oh my God, the girl's gone. I don't know what's going on. I turned back around because I had to continue to follow the rope, and the fucking girl walks right in front of me. She walks right in front of me. She made it 60 feet in 2 seconds and somehow crosses in front of my... Mind you, there's no path. There's no path. She had to get through that cornfield. She passes. She walks right in front of me. And I was like, God, the son of a bitch girl. I'm thinking there's more than one. There's got to be more than one.
Just her.
It wasn't just her?
It was just her.
Because now I'm
thinking... She was that good.
She was that good?
We didn't tell her to do that.
No.
We didn't tell her to do that. She ran up and did that on her own.
Dude, she navigated the cornfield alone.
Yeah.
Guys, she was 4 years old. She was 3 feet tall.
Yeah. She was great.
She walked right by me. And then when she walked by me, she looked at me and didn't break. I was dumbfounded with this girl about how good of an actress she was.
Yeah.
Because she had to be scared too. So she walks by me. I'm losing my shit. Now I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be a maze of children.
Right.
Which would have been...
that would have been bad enough on its own.
Yeah. So I walk a little further, and then little by little, there's... the next thing I turn, and like, all of a sudden the rope gets full of slime, and bees start attacking me. And then I turn, and there's 4-foot-high mounds of shit.
Right.
With nowhere to go. The rope goes right through them.
Yeah. You can't let go of the rope. You got to start.
Now I have to let go of the rope. I mean, when I tell you 4 foot high, it was more than half my body. It was up to like my stomach in shit.
There were 3 of them.
3 mounds.
Right.
All right, great. You guys are going to keep up with this shit. With me with this shit. So I got to walk through the shit now. So I step in the shit. I'm thigh high walking through shit. I go through the first mound. I'm gagging, puking. There's shit all over my clothes. I go through the second thing of shit. I'm crying about it. I go to walk up to the third thing of shit. As I take a step, the shit rises up from the ground and becomes 5 feet. The shit.
It was one of our crew members.
The mound of shit rises up and becomes a shit monster. And jumps up, and now a shit monster is in my face. It's shit, and they go, and they're a shit monster. I almost stepped on a human being. It turned out to be a monster full of shit.
Right. Well, it turned out to be Christine from our cast in a shit costume.
Not in that moment, it wasn't.
Right.
It was a shit monster.
Right.
I'm freaking the fuck out. She scurries off. Remind me if I'm forgetting anything, because I was like...
Well, I mean, do you want to walk through the whole thing? Like, what
well, later on there was a scarecrow.
Right. The one thing that we, on set, and it was about a half hour before you got there, and I was like, I couldn't pull it together, but I was like, how did I not think of a clown? How did I not think
I would have lost it. I would have lost it. I wouldn't have been able to do it. I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Yeah, I really regret that. I looked at Joe and I went, a fucking clown. Because we wrote that list. What's scary? We edited it.
I was so impressed with what you guys did. Yeah. I never experienced anything like that in my life, nor would I. If there was a haunted cornfield, I would never go to it.
Right.
This is the only situation in my life you could have ever gotten me to do that was a mandatory punishment. And I couldn't believe what you guys did. That must have been so much fun.
It was great
to dream that up,
dude. We were. It was one of those office days that you weren't there, and we were just having a blast, man. It was just so much fun. It was great.